Fast ways to make some cash today. Let's start off with XOM, closed down below $80 on Monday. Do you want to short this stock? Is that a totally dumb question?
No, not at all, because below 80, that was your next technical short when it broke support. I do think on this rally it could be tricky, but I do think it's more of a short than a long for now.
All right, what about Goldman Sachs after over 1% rally? Do you want to buy long shares right now?
I think most traders have been positioning because over the last week it showed relative strength. The market's been going lower. This stock has been holding up. I think if you're long it, watch 140. 140 could be resistance. Sell a little bit in front of 140, and then maybe 143.
Could this just be short covering that we saw?
It could be a little bit of both. Little value buying, little short covering. If you want to take a look at the chart, here it is. You know, 3 up days. This 140 is going to be tough, and then another resistance will be around 145.
And JP Morgan, same question, up 1.5% on Monday. Same deal?
Yeah, I bought a little bit, in the relative strength. I think JP Morgan has a little bit of room. It's up with this up open. I would not be chasing it here. I think this has room to about, like we said yesterday, 42, 44, and then 43. So right now it's just an oversold bounce. And we'll measure that bounce to see if it leads to something bigger down the road.
All right, let's go to WYNN. You called a short through the 140 support level. Good call. It's now at 128, 129. What do you do now? You want to cover here?
I think if you're short, hopefully you covered into this move, or you covered already. That was a nice trade. Now if you're looking long, I think there's a bounce here. I think it was upgraded also today. This is just something important to show you guys, important to show you how a strong stock, you still have to watch, because look what happened when it broke that support. Boom. Better to get out there. If you got out there, maybe you could try and buy it around this support right here, but I don't think it's going to do much. I think it'll stall right around this 137 area. So there is some room for a bounce. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything blockbuster.
Real quick, what about Las Vegas Sands? What do you do with this one?
I'd rather you just stick with WYNN. WYNN is the class of the group, and there's more action there.
All right, let's round out with the OIH here. Continues to get hammered.
Yes.
And
yeah, it showed some signs of relative strength, and then remember Thursday, it was up a little bit. Then Friday, you had that negative engulfing bar, got you out of the way. This, too, is almost just like everything else. It's working its way to its 200-day moving average. You have this real rolling over pattern here.
Can you add to a short if you're short?
I think you missed your opportunity on the short side. I'd rather see you look for a potential long around 138.29, maybe even down to 135.
And I also want to point out, I think that everyone should be watching oil today, because if markets feel that China may slow its tightening policies, that perhaps oil could get a bounce, or at least get a little bit more popular than it has been recently.